Hi, I'm Emma. I had the original concept of mixed drums, which Arturia realized into this plugin, and it's very, very quick, transformative drum process. And you can go from very small sounding, imperfect drums to huge sounding drums really quickly. You can massively increase the punch and the impact and not really increase its impact on the mix so much, so your mix won't fall apart even though your drums are knocking much harder. It takes one workflow I use a lot and makes it accessible. So I've been building sort of working models of this with analog gear in studios for a long time. I ended up doing a lot of work on a series called Killing Eve, which had a lot of sort of quite full range but very retro sounding loops, and I ended up using quite a lot of this kind of process on everything. So really wanted to get a single unit that would do this and control the peak level and maintain that, almost like hitting tape hard. I realized I was using quite a lot of Arturia products to do this, and so it was natural for me, because of having a long relationship with Arturia, to discuss it with them, and it seemed to be really positive. So we teamed up, and the incredible team there took this way further than I thought was possible, and we've ended up with this mixed drums. First of all, we find the peak level of our sample, which is like 12.2. Turn mixed drums on, I've set this to 12.2. So we've got the sections, the low, mid, high, space EQ output, and you click on either one and it'll take you to the parameters for that. So we could look at maybe just trying some kind of distortion models at first, using the filters to kind of dial in where we want, how much we want. You see, if we roll off the bottom, we take out that tearing kind of sound, and we don't need the ripping kind of top end. But we can bring back in the clean gain a bit here. Then bring in the tape drive, do a little balance between them, and make that more middly, a bit more of this. You can see still our peak level isn't changing. And let's bring in the lows. Saturated low end coming in. Maybe do a little EQ. You can add some reverb, convolution reverb maybe a spring. We can change the response of the spring here. Then we can choose our balance between the sections. We're clipping a bit much there, go down. Maybe change our levels here. We can choose some noise, all these different noise models, pre or post processing. Want to add a bit of texture. Then finally we can bypass, see where we came from. That's a simple, quick process. I've used this on every single mix I've done now in some form, and on some mixes I've totally transformed the drums where I thought they were weak or they didn't work, or I felt that they were holding back the production, or they weren't what maybe the producer had intended but was as far as they could take it. This is amazing for that. You're almost there but you don't know how to take it further. This is a killer plugin.